Okay, good evening, YouTube. Now we are live. My name is Andrea. I will be the host for this immersion, and I have with me amazing people to discuss about, let me see, should we pay and smile? The pros and cons of charging for tourist attraction. I have just shared a quickly video to the guys. We are going to discuss about charging experience to see, for example, Fontana di Trevi, Italy start charging the tourists to visit this place. So basically, we are going to discuss about it and more places, of course. But before, I would like to explain how Talk and Talk works. In case you have never seen this platform before, now it's a great opportunity, okay? Basically, here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, I am a student. I really want to be better, to get better speaking in English, okay? So I am here to do it. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, guys. We are in a safe place because here we don't face judgment, we don't face correction, okay? And but we learn a lot by observing the other people talk, and we always learn something new, a new word. So feel free to express yourself, okay? As there are 13 of us in this Monday, I will need to open more rooms, guys, just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you in another room, be respectful with each other. Don't forget to introduce yourself. It's really important to do that all the immersion that you participate here, okay? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again to discuss how was the experience. And have fun, guys. This is the most important, okay? So, people that are watching us on YouTube, if you want to know more about this project, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there will be possible to find more information, okay? Guys, I will ask you just 2 more minutes to divide us, and I will try to be really quickly, okay? I know that you are excited to start the conversation, so let's try it. Let me see here what I can do today, guys. Okay. Oh, almost there. It's pretty easy today, I think. Yeah. Now, 1, 2, 3. Uh, just 1 more minute, guys, I promise you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great conversation, guys, and see you soon, okay? So let me see. Here with me, I have Fernando, Hugo, Pedro, and Viviane. So I would like you start the presentation, Fernando, please.
Yes, of course. I'm Fernando. I live in São Paulo. I work as a Scrum Master for a company that developments software. I stay here in TalkTalk for improve my communication skills. And I'm married and I have two daughters. In my free time, I like to spend a lot of time with my family, hang out with my daughters to the shopping, to the park, and I like to do a lot of things with my family. When I have time, I like to watch movies and series. I think it's a little bit about me there. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Fernando, and for coming, of course. And let me listen to you, Hugo, please.
Okay. Good evening, guys. Firstly, I am Uguian. I am 27 years old. I I'm from Campinas, São Paulo. I was born in Campinas, but I have lived here in Hortolândia, São Paulo. Hortolândia is near from Campinas. Is a division. Mm, I mean, I have lived here all of my life. I'm here talking in talk to improve my English skills, to improve my fluent English. And my main goal is get an international job maybe. And I think this is one thing that the English can benefit us to. Oh, that's it. I lived with my mother. My house there are 5 dogs. They are making many noise. And that's it. That's it, guys. Oh, I am software developer. I work in a big company from Brazil of technology. That's it.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Hugo. And let me listen to you, Viviane.
Hello, good evening again. My name is Viviane. I'm 48. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I have a daughter. Her name is Rafaela. She's 15. And in my free time, I like to read the books and listen podcasts, watch videos about motivation, and practice exercise, physical exercise. I'm a runner. I already run 2 marathons, and this year I have a challenge to run 50
Wow.
kilometers. And I'm a travel consultant, and I like this subject because it's my area. And I'm a financial mentor too,
Mhm.
because I'm an employee in the agents, in the travel agents. But I try entrepreneurship about the finance.
Nice. Good. Good. Thanks. Thank you so much for sharing, Viviane.
Okay.
Pedro, now it's your turn. Let me listen to you.
Okay, good evening. My name is Pedro. I'm from São Paulo City, and I'm 31 years old, and this is my first time here, you know.
Mhm.
I participate, technically, it's not my first time. I was here maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but it was like a test or an event that Philip organized on Zoom app, and
Mhm.
I participated in the past. What else? again, I live in São Paulo, as I said before, and well, I work in a hospital, but I'm not a nurse or a doctor. I work in, how can I say in English, fire department or something
Okay.
related, you know.
Mhm.
And probably I am here to, get some knowledge and improve my vocabulary or something like that, you know. That's it.
Nice, nice. Thank you for sharing, Pedro. I hope you feel comfortable today, okay? And let
Nice.
me ask you something, Hugo, because Brizola had problem with his connection, and there is a room with three people. Do you mind if I put you there to have more time to discuss? Okay?
Okay,
Okay? Okay. Thank you,
okay.
Hugo. Sorry about that, because there is three people. There are
Don't you
three
worry.
people. Okay. And then let me see here. Okay, and about myself, guys, I'm Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I am married. I have no kids, no pets, unfortunately. I wish I could have time to take care about a pet. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. And in my free time, I really like listening to music, drink wine, practicing English here on Talk and Talk. As you can see, I need to improve a lot. But the main goal is that, guys, to feel comfortable to speak, to make mistakes, and that's it. So it's just a little about myself, guys. Let me put Hugo in the room too. Thank you, Hugo. And so let me ask you the first question, Viviane. Do you think it is fair to charge an entrance fee to visit iconic public landmarks? Why or why not?
Yes, I agree with this idea because when charge other charge a tax of entrance and have a better control about the mass tourism. For example, Fernando de Noronha
Mhm.
have a tax, and this tax is used to avoid the depreciation, the results, the natural results, and the how can I say in English? I don't know, patrimônio
Mhm.
natural. And for me, as a professional of tourism, I agree and with the entrance fee. Here in Salvador, close to Salvador, have a beach. The name is a place. The name is Morro de São Paulo, and in Morro de São Paulo, other entrance fee too. And the Ilha de Taparica, Ilha dos Frades, they close to Salvador, have a tax of visitation. And for me, I like this. It's necessary because the depreciation of the culture and the habits local. It's okay because they avoid and control the mass tourism.
Yeah, good point of view, Viviane. I think I agree with you. In this case, it's really important uh, to keep the local in a good condition. So I agree on it. Thank you for sharing. And let me listen to you, Pedro. What is your opinion about it?
Well, it's complicated because at the same time that you were put on some taxes, um, I don't know if poor people are available to visit this place,
Mhm.
but I agree when Viviani said that it is important to, using these taxes for keeping the maintenance of this place, or um, to save the historical places, or but it is complex. I'm not sure if I have the right answer here to say, guys. But in some cases, I think it can um, taxes can works, like um, I don't remember the name right now. It is Fontana di
Fontana de Trevi, yes.
Trevi, yeah, in Italy, right? Maybe there is working,
Mhm.
because this is a historical place in Italy, especially in Rome, I guess, right?
Mhm.
It is
Yes,
in Rome, this
exactly.
place. So you have lots and lots of people visiting there. And wow, if the mayor and the state of Italy are are using these taxes for, again, to maintain the place, it is good, but I'm not sure in Brazil. But I have an opinion that, for example, we have two sides here, because if you were, you know, charging some taxes for some people, and if this idea is for to save or maintain the place, okay, I think
Mhm.
I'm totally agree. But on the other hand, if you were put on some taxes and the place is worse than before, I'm not sure, because in Brazil, especially in Brazil, I'm not sure in English, but we have several companies that, and these companies are terceirizadas, right?
Mhm.
And they are not doing a good job. For example, in hospitals or in some companies like banks. Or, anyway, but again, I'm not sure if I have the right question, because it is complex. I
Exactly.
agree when Viviani uh, brought her idea, but I have some questions if
Yes, I
it
got your
works
point, Pedro. I got
or
your point, and
won't.
we are going to discuss about it because I have some questions about maybe it can lead to a different, how can I say that, guys? A difference, for example, can create a difference about people. If you have
Or
money,
sides. Yeah,
exactly. If you have money, you
yeah,
can go. If you don't have, it's impossible to visit. So we need to
yeah,
pay attention on it, the value that it costs, So yeah, guys, it's not easy.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's not easy. In São
yeah.
Paulo, we have a famous museum here that is called MASP.
Hmm.
Probably you heard about MASP.
Yeah.
And I think on Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember right now, but uh, one of these days, it is free. You know,
Yeah.
you won't
It's
pay
really good.
anything to visit Masby, and this is a good idea. But on the other hand, probably um, it's not the better it's not the better day on the week, uh, for people visit, you
Yeah.
know, uh, uh, paying nothing, for example, because we have maybe 90% of the workers are working on Monday or Tuesday, so probably they won't visit Masby uh, paying nothing, right?
Yeah. It's a point. Thank you, Pedro. And let me listen to you, Fernando. What do you think about?
I my point is the same of the Pedro said, because I don't know if I agree when we need to pay for the visit, you know. I think because if we think about for example, in Italy, on the fountain of oh my gosh, the name
Fontana de
Fontaine,
Trevi.
Fontana di
Então,
Trevi.
escrevi.
Oh, yeah, Fontana di Trevi, and a lot of another places in Italy and in Europe. I think the money could be help the maintain the place and pay the the work, and but when you start thinking here in Brazil, for example, I don't know this it's work, because here in Brazil there are difficult scenarios for the tourism, like
Mhm.
because we have a lot of different or kinds of people here, and because of this I think it's necessary to have, like Pedro said, in a MASP museum, that I have two days or one day per week, that it's free for the poor people go there. I think it's necessary to devise this, and but we have a lot of place when we need to preserve, for example, Fernando de Noronha, that Viviane said. It's necessary to preserve, and we know that our politicals don't make the necessary to maintain this place.
Mhm.
Here in Brazil, I think is a different scenario than Europe, for example. Because we have a lot of problems here, politicals, and how can I say, economic is,
Mhm.
here, and it's different. I think it's here in Brazil, it's a little bit different, because I don't know if I agree here, but if I think a place in Italy, I think it's okay, maybe.
Yeah, guys, I was thinking here. I don't know. As we watched it on the video, I believe that it was the cost is 2 euros. I don't remember. Two
Yeah,
euros,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
you're
If
yeah,
you
right.
s- if
Yeah.
you stop to think, it's not so much.
yeah.
Everybody have 2 euros, and to visit a beautiful place. But on the other hand, as you said, guys, if we don't see where this money are being applying, it's a problem, okay? Because just to charge the tourists to receive and not do anything to make the place better, or I don't know, access, like the guy, the boy, in a chair, oh, well chair, I don't know, well chair, well, I don't know.
Yeah, here in Brazil,
Yeah, wheelchair.
we don't know if the money will be converted to the this
Yeah,
place. Here in Brazil,
Yeah,
this
I
is the
don't
to the
know
point.
if
maintenance. And
This is the point.
yeah,
And
for
yeah, I got your point, Fernando. And I was thinking here about Rio de Janeiro. I think to visit the Christ Redeemer and Pão de Açúcar as well, we need to pay, right, Viviane? And we need to pay a lot. I don't remember the price, but when I
oh,
I don't know. I don't know if in Rio have, have the charge tax, but
yeah,
in Fernando de Noronha is so expensive, and
oh my
per
God.
day,
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Yeah, I think I don't remember the price in Rio, but I remember that I needed to pay for a visit. And okay, it's a beautiful place. I am not complaining, but for poor people, it's too much, in my opinion. So maybe the best way is to find a balance, or maybe for people that live in the city, we can, I don't know, pay just a little, a, f- a small tax, not like
yeah,
tourist, okay? Would be
50%
fair.
of discount.
Exactly, because you live there and you are paying your tax already, you know. I don't know if you agree with me,
In
guys.
Salvador, we have Elevador Lacerda.
Mm.
Did have you ever paid there, Viviane, or not? For
Yes, but nowadays I don't know. But I think saints of reals. Um, I think 30, 20 cents. I
No.
don't know exactly, but no expensive.
Okay. And for
Oh,
example, in Fernando de Noronha is so selective, right, guys?
Yeah,
I am not
yeah,
able to
mhm.
go to Fernando de Noronha. So we
yeah,
have a difference, a cultural difference, or, you know,
yeah,
because not everyone
Yeah,
could afford to
it's
go
just
to
for rich people.
exactly for to go to
Yeah,
Fernando
a
de
regular
Noronha.
worker can visit there. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe we can work a lot to save money
Oh,
to go
yeah.
there, you
Save a
know?
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have a family, probably
Oh my gosh.
you will have to save a lot of money.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's better to go to Europe, you guys. I think about that, right? It's that
Yeah.
Viviane knows about it, I think. Guys, let me
yeah,
see.
do
Go
you
ahead.
live on the coast? You know, do you live on the
Yeah,
coast? You know,
yeah, Guarujá.
what's the most or the famous place to visit there? Maybe in Santos or in Cubatão, I think.
Santos, there are some museums, for example.
Yes, yeah.
Uh, you can go to a coffee museum, Museu do Café.
Yeah.
There is a museum, a Pelés Museum as well,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mhm.
know. In Santos, we have a century city that is so nice to visit. Here in Guarujá, the most things it's about beach, you know, guys. So we don't have
Beaches.
museums. We have no, we
Okay.
don't have museums.
Mm.
So
Is it
yeah,
necessary
yeah.
to pay there?
sorry.
In
I,
Salvador, for example, I call the tourism sun and beach because the Salvador have a church, historic church, museum, but when the people arrived here,
mm,
um, as how the people think the Salvador only beach, but they have
Mm.
the historical, the
okay.
museum, the church, historical, the culture, the turismo, how can I say, turismo gastronômico.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
when the people arrived here, think only the
About
beach,
beach. Yeah.
about
Common
beach.
sense.
Go
Common
ahead,
sense.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
agree.
I was hearing Viviani, and yeah, I agree. I talked with some people in the past, and they visited Bahia, and they were talking about this. You know, they
Mhm.
had a conversation with some people that were living in Bahia, and people from there were talking about, oh, I think this is a common sense, you know,
Mhm.
that Bahia is just beaches and that's it. But we have a lots of, we have several places here to visit it, and they are beautiful and they are
Yeah.
great. You know, São Paulo is not a good place to if you want to see landscapes or something related, like Bahia, for example, Rio de Janeiro,
Mhm.
because São Paulo doesn't have beaches, for example. But we have here some, central parks, like Ibirapuera or
It's
Villa Lobos.
beautiful.
They are great. São Paulo is very rich when we are talking about some restaurants.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
route gastronomic here is very, uh, uh, it is incredible. But yeah, about the landscapes or like natural places. Nah, São Paulo is not a good place to visit. No.
Yes,
But
but
the
on the
point,
other hand, there are a lot of things to do, right? Go ahead, Fernando.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, no, because I'm thinking about the point of the when we need to visit a museum or a park or
Mhm,
another place, for example, it's okay. But the point is for to take a photo, just take a photo. It will be pay for take the in this place. Imagine when Pedro said about when we have a beautiful landscape and we need to pay for take a photo in this place in this. It's difficult thinking about this,
Oh,
like in the fountain, you know.
mhm. Yeah.
Go ahead, Pedro.
no, I didn't know about it. If
Yeah.
uh, in some places people were, you know, uh, charging a tax for example, taking a photo. I didn't
Mhm.
know about
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know. I was thinking here in the question number 4,
Uh-huh.
because on the other hand, I think when you charge for visit to this place, you can control the
Yeah.
mass of tourism, you know. So there are the pros and cons on it. What do you think, Fernando?
Yeah, I think it's necessary when we talking about the museum, or like for example in Italian there are a lot of churches there. When the tourism, it's a lot of people there. I think it's necessary to, I agree in this point, to having a little control and to pay,
Mhm.
but I think in this case, in this question, I think I agree with pay like, how can I say, valor simbólico,
Mhm.
like you said in Portuguese, to pay a symbolical payment. I think,
Mm.
I think I agree there in this case, because there are a lot of
Activity, right?
places when the tourism, it's how
Yeah.
a lot of people there.
Yeah, Fontana de Trevi was displaced, guys. I don't know
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
with charging, but I don't know if changed a lot, you know. I don't believe. What do you think, Pedro? It's
Um,
possible to control or it will be the same, you know?
good question. Good question. And complex at the same time. Yeah. If you were um, charging something, probably people will think better before visiting this place.
Mhm,
Um, on the other hand, you can't receive money to maintenance the place, I guess, you know. But yeah, if we have a control mass, probably the people that are living in this place, can have more access to visiting, because, for example, um, we have Pelourinho in Bahia, for example, and if Pelourinho starts to charging people, probably the visitors will think better, one or two times to visit this place, so you can let people from Bahia can visit it, can have more accessibility, I guess, But again, it's complicated because if you are charging, you can improve the place. For example,
mhm,
you can put on some ways to provide some accessibility for disabled people,
mhm.
For
Yeah.
example, can you see that if we have some? we still have some places that are incredible, but at the same time, they um, don't have any accessibility for disabled people. So if you have a friend or a family and this guy or woman are sitting in a wheelchair and he or she wants to visit it, this place, they won't,
Yeah.
because we don't have accessibility. So this is an idea to think, to charge people, but on the other hand, to improve the place and provide accessibility for every people that wants to visit this place. But again, and it's a good topic. I don't have right answers here, but I think this topic makes me thinking and creating some reflections here.
Nice. Yeah, don't worry, Pedro, because it's just in a conversation. We don't need to have the
Yeah,
correct or wrong answer. It's
of
just to share
course.
ideas, and we learn a
Yeah,
lot because your perspective is different than mine. And maybe I can change my
true.
idea, listening you. So it's the magical part of Talk and Talk, I think. What about you,
Yeah,
Viviane?
Oh, how I said before, I agree the charging the visitor, but will be better if the tourist was educate about this, about the destiny. For example, teach the tourists about the conservation and using for example, ebook, flyer, pamphlets, and education about the culture, the 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 habits, the local habits, the culture, and for example, the church, the museum, and when you teach and education the tourism, you solve part of the problem because education is the basic.
Yeah.
When you charge the tax because of the people unpolite, for example, and when you educate and you explain about the local culture, the habits, it's for me the better way.
Yeah, Viviane, such a good point you brought, because I live in Guarujá. It's the Here we have a lot of beats, beautiful beats, and we start, if I am not wrong, we start the city start charging, for example, the buses, the cars that enter on the city to visit on the weekend, for example, because it used we usually receive a lot of people just to see on Sunday, for example, and go to the beach, and then the
the
beach is a
whole year.
messy. Yeah, the whole year. And the
Uh,
beach is like a messy. In this case, I
mm,
agree because people don't know, are not polite, don't know how to behave, you know, don't
yeah,
are not they are not worrying, they are not concerned about preserve
yeah,
the
right.
place. So in this case, I think it's fair to charge. But
Yeah,
yeah, guys, as we said, it's a complex topic. We need to think
human beings are
more
complex.
about exactly. So would you like to say something,
I
Fernando? Oh, sorry, Pedro. You are muted,
No,
Fernando.
no, I was agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I said I would like to say about the video, that a woman commented on the video about this accessibility on the fountain. Don't have
Yeah.
accessibility there.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
necessary. It's important
Exactly.
thing
And
for.
tourists, how can I say jogar, guys? I don't know know how to say that.
Oh my
True,
God.
Put
true away.
threw away in the
Oh,
Yeah,
fountain a lot of
yeah.
coins, so they
coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
earn a lot of money
Nice.
in this place,
Yeah, technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
so they
Yeah.
need to improve. They must improve
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Necessary to improve this place, you know. If
Exactly.
if the people would like to oh my God, cobrar for to visit
Charge?
this place, you need
Can
chart yes. Yeah, it's necessary to, oh my gosh, to improve for the people, for accessibility, for,
Yeah,
for the disability people,
yeah. That's it. Guys, we don't have more time, unfortunately. I really love talking about this topic with you guys. I closed the other rooms to bring the guys back, but let me listen to you, Pedro, because it's like our first time here. So how was the experience for you?
it was great. It was great. The topic was complex, but I had fun here. So it was a pleasure to discuss, with some people from different places. And yeah, I love it, you know. And
Nice.
again, as I said before, we don't have the right and wrong answers here, the theme is complex, but yeah, that's right, and that's it. And I hope to be
Nice.
here more times and had fun.
Nice. And
Um,
I hope to see you more times, Pedro. Keep going.
thank you.
Thank you so
Nice,
much.
thank you.
Viviane and Fernando, thank you for the conversation, okay? And guys
Okay.
are back. Let me listen to you guys. Unfortunately, the time is passing so fast. Oh my gosh. Did you have a great time? Alexandre, how was it for you?
So for me, it was very good to share my experience and hear people sharing their experience, about paying fees. I agree, the pay fees is good for the counting, the place to maintain the security, the
Mhm.
cleaner, the pay for the staff. So I agree totally with the fees around the world.
Nice. Thank you for Alexandre for sharing. And Luciana, how was it for you?
I would I would like the topic. I like the topic, excellent topic. There we extended the experience of the knowledge with colleagues and try the some of the place that colleagues mentioned. It's very good.
Nice. Good. Thank you, Luciana. And
You're welcome.
Meirelles, I know that you live in Rio. We
Yeah.
were talking about the fees on Christ Redeemer. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, we had a good conversation. In Rio, we pay, but we have to pay just to enter places or to use the cable car or the train to go to the Redeemer. But the case that you showed us is public space. It's
Mm-hmm.
outside. It's like if you go to the Coliseum, for instance, you don't have to pay to take photos of the Coliseum.
Yeah.
But I think it's so fair if you enter that place, you have to pay for that. I think it's we have almost the same view, but sometimes I think that sometimes we misunderstand the question because we think that we are supposed to enter the place, and that of course a museum, a place that you have
Mm-hmm.
to pay for, go inside. But when you are outside, I don't think so. It's fair for you to pay just to take photos of us of a public building. I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point, Meirelles. Thank you. And Mary, let me listen to you.
I agree a lot in this topic. I share different ideas with my colleagues, and I talk about the real. Sorry, Marcelo, but in my case, I think it's a very expensive distance for the Pão de Açúcar. But okay, of course, I live one time in this life, the
Yeah,
experience.
it's expensive, but it's fair, because it's so beautiful.
Yes, it's a beautiful
It's
lot.
worth it.
Yeah,
I think visit and pay, you know.
I appreciate a lot this place with my husband, but I think it's I think it's expensive this discuss, but okay, I live one time this experience in my life.
Nice. Thank you, Mary. Guys, unfortunately, I cannot answer for everyone how was the experience, but I hope you have liked it, Alisa. Oh, my connection. Google, I hope you like the conversation, okay? Thank you so much for coming. My next immersion will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m., guys. And the topic is about falling in love with learning English. Okay, best here, okay? To learning this language. I hope see you there, guys.